What's up, mystery lovers, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're sailing into one of the most enduring enigmas of our time, the Bermuda Triangle. Also known as the Devil's Triangle, this notorious patch of the North Atlantic Ocean, roughly bounded by Bermuda, Miami, and Puerto Rico, has captured our imaginations for decades. Why? Because hundreds of ships and planes have vanished within its boundaries, often without a trace, leaving behind a legacy of chilling stories and baffling questions. So grab your life jackets, because we're about to dive deep into the heart of the mystery. The legend really took off in the mid-20th century. One of the most famous incidents is the disappearance of Flight 19 in 1945. 5 U.S. Navy Avenger torpedo bombers took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a routine training mission. They never returned. Even stranger, a Martin Mariner seaplane sent out to search for them also vanished. All 14 airmen on the training flight and the 13 crew members of the search plane were lost. The Navy's official report listed the cause as unknown. This single event cemented the Bermuda Triangle's reputation as a place where the ordinary rules of the world don't seem to apply. But Flight 19 is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's rewind to 1918 and the case of the USS Cyclops, a massive Navy cargo ship with over 300 people on board. It set sail from Barbados and was never seen again. No wreckage, no distress signal, nothing. It was one of the single largest losses of life in U.S. naval history not involving combat. Then there's the story of the Mary Celeste's ghostly cousin, the Carol, a Deering, a 5-masted schooner found wrecked off the coast of North Carolina in 1921. The entire crew was gone. The ship's log was missing, and the only living thing found on board was a 6-toed cat. Spooky, right? These stories, and many others like them, built the foundation for the Bermuda Triangle legend we know today. So what was really going on? The theories are as vast and deep as the ocean itself. Let's start with the more imaginative ones. Some people believe the triangle is a hotspot for alien activity. The idea is that extraterrestrials are using this area as a sort of portal or collection point, abducting ships and planes for study. Could these disappearances be close encounters of the most terrifying kind? Another popular theory points to the lost city of Atlantis. The story goes that Atlantis was powered by advanced energy crystals, and after the city sank, these crystals are still active on the ocean floor, creating powerful energy fields that disrupt navigation and pull vessels to their doom. It's a fascinating idea, linking one great mystery to another. Then there are the paranormal explanations. Some theorists suggest the Bermuda Triangle is a time warp, a place where the fabric of space-time is thin, and vessels accidentally slip into another dimension or another era. Others talk about a vile vortex, one of 12 specific areas on Earth where strange magnetic anomalies and unexplained phenomena are supposedly more common. These ideas are definitely out there, but they speak to our deep-seated fascination with the unknown and the possibility that there are forces in our world that we just don't understand yet. Now let's bring things back to Earth and look at the scientific explanations, which are just as fascinating in their own way. One of the leading theories involves rogue waves. These are massive, spontaneous walls of water that can reach heights of over 100 feet, far larger than normal waves. A wave like that could easily swallow a ship whole, leaving no time for a distress call and leaving little to no wreckage. For a long time, rogue waves were considered maritime myth, but satellite imagery has now proven they are very real and more common than we thought. Another compelling scientific theory is the methane hydrates theory, or the gas bubble theory. The ocean floor in the Bermuda Triangle region is known to have vast deposits of methane gas trapped in a frozen, ice-like state. If a pocket of this methane hydrate were to destabilize, perhaps due to a slight temperature change or an undersea landslide, it would erupt, releasing a massive bubble of methane gas. This would instantly lower the density of the water above it. Any ship caught in this area would lose buoyancy and sink like a stone, straight to the bottom of the ocean. The gas could also be ignited by a plane's engine, causing an explosion and explaining the disappearance of aircraft. And we can't ignore the good old-fashioned power of Mother Nature. The Bermuda Triangle is located in an area notorious for its volatile and unpredictable weather. It's a breeding ground for hurricanes and sudden, violent thunderstorms that can appear with little warning. The Gulf Stream, a powerful ocean current, also flows through the area. It acts like a river within the ocean, and it can quickly sweep away any wreckage, making it nearly impossible to find. On top of that, we have to consider human error. In the case of Flight 19, The flight leader was an experienced pilot, but he was also known to get disoriented and had refused to use his radio direction finder. He mistakenly thought he was over the Florida Keys when he was actually far out over the Atlantic. It is possible that a combination of navigational error and deteriorating weather led the squadron astray until they simply ran out of fuel. So, after all this, is the Bermuda Triangle really a supernatural mystery zone? Well, here's a thought. Many researchers and even the US Coast Guard say no. They argue that the number of disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle isn't actually higher than in any other heavily trafficked area of the ocean with similar weather conditions. Author Larry Kush did extensive research for his book, The Bermuda Triangle Mystery Solved, and found that many of the stories were exaggerated, misreported, or in some cases completely fabricated. He discovered that many vanished ships and planes either disappeared during severe storms, had reported mechanical problems, or were never even in the triangle to begin with. The legend, it seems, might be a product of sensationalism, a collection of unrelated incidents bundled together under one spooky name. But does that make it any less captivating? I don't think so. The Bermuda Triangle has become a modern myth, a symbol of the great, untamed mysteries that still exist in our world. It reminds us that for all our technology and knowledge, the ocean is still a vast and powerful force that we don't fully control. Whether it's aliens, rogue waves, or just a perfect storm of bad luck and bad weather, the stories of the Bermuda Triangle continue to challenge our understanding and ignite our curiosity. What do you think is the real story behind the Bermuda Triangle? Is it a paranormal vortex, a zone of strange scientific anomalies, or just a collection of tall tales? Let me know your theories down in the comments. I'm really curious to hear what you all think. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the world's greatest mysteries, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the unknown. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.